I don't know why I did that. But listen, welcome to my channel. This channel right here is about real stuff that just in the brain of Steppa. I go by the name of Steppa Rachi, two-step. And I just created this channel just to have a place to dump my thoughts, to give people help through certain situations, just to give the real life struggles. And I'm talking about struggle out here in the world and the real struggle, which is the mind. Where most of your struggle is gonna come from anyway, is your mind. Because your mindset dictates how hard the struggle is or how easy the struggle is. You know what I'm saying? So, this is my first video. I actually have a podcast with me and my childhood friend. We've been friends for a long time. Go through podcasts, YouTube, wherever you listen to your podcast. We on Apple, we on Spotify, we on a lot of platforms that you could go and find a go through podcast with Steppa and Deacon Jones. And I just want to begin this by just stating that the world we living in right now is pretty like strange. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people around me are looking at it as like it's like the end of the world, man. Things are crazy. I can't believe we got this going on, COVID going on, and this and that, and everybody living out of, going out of control, losing your mind, suicides are up. And despite of me hearing all that, I know that things are actually, it's gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like go through the storm, and then when you come on the other side, it's like something traumatic like this had to happen for things to be put in our face, and for us to get to a point where we just so fed up with the system that we said, man, fuck this system, man. So this had to happen. This had to happen. And I know a lot of people now are going through, it's a lot. It's a lot because it's nothing that we ever seen before or dealt with. Well, in my lifetime, and I'm 42, about to be 43 soon. And it's just nothing that I've dealt with in my lifetime. We mask, and everybody got masks on and shit. And then where I come from, when we see people with masks, we be kind of like, whoa, what is going on? Because we look at it as like, we about to rob us? You know what I'm saying? So now everybody got on masks, so we don't know who about to rob us. We don't know. Everybody got on masks and had these, you know what I'm saying? So we walking around. And so I grew up in the cities of Hartford, and Hartford, Connecticut. And it's crazy. It's crazy. But I know things is gonna get better, and I know this is one of the greatest times to be alive. Things are turning. Things are starting to, be more for the people, and we gonna start rebelling more and more against the system because they're trying to turn us into fucking robots or something. Yeah, I don't know what their plan is. Really, I don't know what the plan is. I just know deep in my heart, I know things are gonna get better. I know it feels good to be alive right now. You know what I'm saying? It don't feel good to a lot of people right now, but me just knowing and feeling it and really seeing and looking deep at what's going on, things is gonna get better. See, I grew up in that's a quick background of myself. I grew up in a single parent home. You know what I'm saying? Mother struggled with drugs, crack, rock, cocaine. Grew up in a house with my mother, brother, and a sister. I'm the oldest of, the siblings on my mother's side. So my father wasn't there. My brother father wasn't there. My sister father was there. More so for my sister, but he did actually marry my mother at one point. But they got a divorce. And so my father, and crazy enough, I just found out the man who I thought was my father, he wasn't there. You know, so I dealt with that. But then last year, come to find out, the man who I all these years thought was my father is not even my father. My real father died in 2013, I think, 12 or 13. And I just found this out last year. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's been hard for me, you know, accepting that, because I just found out last year. And the crazy part of it is that I understand why he did it, like why he just neglected me, because he was 40 something. My mother was only like 16, 17. My mother was actually his daughter's, my sister's, his daughter's friend. You know what I'm saying? My mother used to go to their house. He was married. He was married, his wife. And just imagine the type of pressure. And he was a deacon in the church. They was all in the church. And my mother going over to, you know, her friend's house. But her friend, my sister's father, is sticking his meat in her. Yep, sticking his meat, dead in her. Got her pregnant, and then was like, whoa, you know, please don't tell nobody. And then I met him a few times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's been rough wrapping my mind around that whole situation, because it's like, and then what makes the thing even hurt even more is the fact that the kind of guy that they said he was, like, because when I found out my real family, my real father, you know, I got introduced to my family on my father's side, and they're very loving, welcoming. We took the DNA test. I took the DNA test for my two sisters. Came back, I was their brother, and just a real nice family, man. Real nice family, and the way they loved him, you know what I mean? The way that they loved him, and the respect that they show him, it hurted, because it made me feel like I missed out. You know what I mean? I missed out because realistically, I didn't really have no male figures, you know, positive role models in my life. I did have, well, my grandfather, but he died, you know. Well, no. Well, he was in my life, but he was kind of quiet. Like, you know, him and my grandmother, were like quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were there. They were good grandparents as far as showing us love, make sure we had what we, you know, they helped my mother, you know, she struggled. So they was like the backbone to help us do stuff like Christmas and stuff like that. So they was there, you know, like physically, but as far as like emotionally, like, you know, like I never heard my grandmother say I love you to me. She said it one time. Never. My grandfather, I never heard him say it. My mother just started saying it over and over again as of late. And that's another thing that's kind of like I'm starting to kind of adjust to, is the fact that my mother is starting to say I love you now. And I never knew how, you know, important that is for you to tell your kids or your loved ones that you actually love them. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're not told that you know, I love you through your family and stuff like that, what happens is, what happened with me was, if I felt awkward saying it, you know, to people, well, not to my boy, you know, like man, I love you, man, I love you. I'm all right with saying it like that, but it's just hard to say it. I feel like a feeling. It ain't hard. Oh yeah, it could be hard, because I get that feeling when I'm about to say it, like I love you, and it's like a feeling that you feel like you ain't supposed to say it, or like it feel weird that you saying it, and that all comes from just not being told it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to accept that and starting to deal with that. You know what I mean? Starting to really deal with that, and and just starting to just understand that, you know, my parents, my grandparents, they all had a history, and you know, shit, they all had to deal with trauma, and that trauma has, you know, made them the way that they are. But then I sit there and I be asking myself, like I don't be wanting. I'm not the one that try to put things that happen to me on, like, you know, I play the victim. Oh, if my mother wasn't getting hired, my father was dead. I mean, I did do that, and you know, but I'm working on not doing that. But I believe you could, you know, put a little of that on, you know, them, because you have to at some point say, I know you only could do as much as you know how to do. But at what point do we say, I gotta find a way to learn how to do more or to show love? You know what I mean? And I battle with that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not one to try to put the blame on or the reason why I'm like this. 'Cause I went through a lot of stuff that I know I could avoid it if I would have had someone to really, you know, steer me in the right way. Even though, like, I went to like group homes and placement, and the counselors and stuff there, the staff members was positive. But once I got up out the system, it's like, man, you put back out here, man, in this society, well, in the inner city, and it's like they telling you to go play in the playground and not get dirty. Like, you're gonna get dirty out here. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't got that strong guidance or just someone positive to look up to or whatever. You're gonna get dirty. And I got dirty. You know what I'm saying? I got dirty. I got addicted to PCP. You know what I'm saying? Got addicted, man. That was whew. That took me on a journey, because I was like the last person that people would have thought would have got on something like that, because of the type of person I was. The type of person I was, type of person I was, type of personality I have. People couldn't believe that I was me. I was strung out on fucking PCP. Geeking. You know what I'm saying? I was bugging, man. Bugging. I mean, bugging. 1999 to about 2000. I went to jail in 2000. I came in 2001. I bugged out for a little bit more. But man, just looking back now at just what I was going through, man, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. And some things, I thank God that I made it through that spell, because that shit was deadly, man. Your mind state, the thing about PCP that was so crazy, it could be you. This is gonna be weird for me to say this, but it could be, because the one thing about PCP that I've noticed with it, through my experience of taking it, anything you want to do in your head that pops up that you're gonna do it. That's what's so scary about it. So, like, if you had, let's say something pop in your head, I'm about to make $1 million. And no, let me do something more. Let's say if you say, you flat broke, say you ain't got no money, and you say, I'm gonna go to the Hawaii next week. You know what I mean? What will happen is you'll just do whatever you gotta do to get to Hawaii the next week. You flat broke. You ain't got a dime. You will be in Hawaii like a motherfucker next week with the fucking straw skirts on and shit. Ooh. Because you will find a way to get there. See, the thing about PCP through my experience is, like, if you had a bunch of positive thoughts going through your head when you on that, it'll be amazing to sit you and manifest. But the thing is, you be on that and you be around so much negative stuff, and that drug is also negative. You know what I'm saying? But if I could lock yourself in a room with just a bunch of TVs and shit that's just, and happy music and positive messages in the room, and you're dusted, you'll come out that motherfucking room and come out here and take over the world. But what happens is, you know, you just, like I said, you be just bugging and you be around so much negative energy, and you just, you know what I'm saying? It sucks you in, man. It sucks you in. And so, I mean, I bounced around a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get like a brief introduction about who I am and, you know, my struggles. I like to keep stuff raw. You know what I mean? Just raw. You know what I mean? Like, some things is embarrassing to talk about, and some things are some people need to hear. I need to hear. And, you know, I'm gonna take this time just to, you know, open up. And it's therapy for myself too. You know, being able to talk, being able just to let it out. You know what I mean? And yeah. And even though I've been through all this stuff, and I ain't want to tell you about my car accident I was in. I was in a car accident, y'all. I broke both my femur bones. Both them shits. Just snapped them. Broke my jaw. You know what I'm saying? In a car chase with my cousin who, that's a long, I'm gonna get into that on another video when I'm venting. I got so much things that done happened, or that I done witnessed, or that I done been through with. I'm gonna talk about jealous family members. I'm gonna talk about, well, jealous family and jealous friends. I'm gonna talk about raising children, you know, trying to figure out how to do this shit when you've been raised up a certain way and you gotta try to figure your way through this stuff. You know what I mean? Baby mothers. I got 2 of them. Stuff I've been through with them. Man, I got an interesting, I've been in therapy for 3 weeks. I mean, I said 3 weeks, for 3 years. And some of the stuff I done told her, she was like, you really have like stuff that doesn't happen. Like, you think it's normal. And I know people out there go through, like, we go through so much stuff, and we think it's normal because we just grow up in that environment. But you know what I'm saying? But shit ain't normal. Like, matter of fact, what is normal? You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, what is normal? You know? Because normal for a spider is chaos for a fly. You know what I mean? So what is normal? We don't even know what normal is. Everybody say, we need the world to get back to normal. What the fuck is normal? We don't even know what's normal. But what I do know is that we are spiritual beings, we are spirit having a human experience. That's what I know. So all this stuff we give all this attention to, it don't really matter, y'all. It don't matter. The thing that we have to do is we have to learn who we really are. And I know this sound like, because we've been taught through, you know, throughout our years that magic and miracles is like this thing that just happens, like it's not really real like that. It's mad. It's like like trickery or something that is not, everything, all this is like magic. Like really, you know what I mean? Like really. And we really gotta understand. It just hit me like the last week that I was like, yo, we is really living in like some magical shit. Like it is magical. Like whatever we could think of. I know this sounds so fucking cliche. I know it do. It sound cliche. I know it do. I know it do. But we just don't understand how powerful we really are. But we starting to. Motherfucker, we starting to, goddammit. The fuck? We starting to realize who we are. We start to realize who we are, man. You know what I mean? And it's beautiful. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. And I'm telling you, we don't need to, like, we take life too serious. We take it too serious. We take it way too serious. You got to get a career. You have to this. You have to have life insurance. You have to do this. You have to leave this. You have to make sure you handling this. You got to handle that. You got to. Man, we take this life shit. Man, we here to have fun. What I'm saying is, whatever you want to do, if you want to be healthy, be healthy. If you want to eat a bunch of garbage shit, that's what you want to do. But you got to understand what comes with that. You're going to eat a bunch of garbage shit, you're going to feel like garbage. But if that's what you want to do the shit. Because nobody knows what any of us, the lessons we are here experiencing this life, the lessons we have to learn. We all are down here, or here, down, I don't know. We all are on earth, in earth school, to learn lessons, to go through lessons, to evolve and keep evolving until we are just pure love, which is heaven, which is pure love. We're here to experience and learn. And the lessons that you don't learn in this lifetime, you got to keep. You're going to come back and you're going to learn them, or you're going to keep. Hope you learn them in the next life. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get into all this because I'm not a religion. I'm not with no religion. None. I'm just with, and I done been to the mosque. I done been to the Buddhist temple. I done been to church. The philosophy I came up with, love, show love. Love and show love. And just go through life and try to learn your lessons, because we're only here for a blink and then we're dead. And dead is not bad. Dead is a part of this. Dying is what happens. You know what I mean? So don't stress yourself about too much. Don't even stress yourself about too much of the shit. You know what I mean? Just don't. Just live your life. But just don't negativity. Just try to stay away from it as best you can. That's it. Don't. Oh man, I need to do this. This person doing this is making you feel like you supposed to be doing this. Listen, each soul got their own lessons to deal with. You know what I mean? Ain't no such thing as perfection. Everybody using these damn filters and shit. You don't even know, like, people use so many damn filters. People I've known for years. Let's say I ain't see them in like a year, and I'm only seeing them through Facebook and Instagram and stuff. They use so many damn filters that when I see them in real life, I be about to walk past these motherfuckers like, damn, I forgot you even look like that. You know what I mean? Like, listen, man, we gotta love ourselves. But I know that's this. You gotta love yourself. Yeah, of course. But I know it's hard just to see. You gotta love yourself. It's a process, man. It's a process, man. I understand why people use filters, because when you grow up, you know, being talked about, even me, you know what I'm saying? People say I look like a fucking frog. They wrinkle me, they say my fucking head big and shit like that. I get it. That shit do it, you know, it hurts. You know what I mean? It hurts. It could make you feel away. You know what I mean? But now they say I look like a frog. You know what I say now? Ribbit. The fuck? Listen. Live your life, man. Live your life. Live it. Just live that shit, man. Live it, man. I know we up against some powers that be that just super negative and like, how much money do they want? Like, why you want so much money? Like, why don't these motherfuckers buy their own personal money machine, just print the fucking money whenever they get ready? I mean, I don't know. It's the power. Like, we got some real fucked up people running this world, man. But you just don't want to see chaos. Like, you want to see chaos? Like, wouldn't it be so much better for everybody? Like, let's look at the world. I'm about to end this video with this. Just imagine if the world, right? They wouldn't let us eat nothing. Nothing was able to get eaten but healthy stuff. They really taught us how the body worked. They really taught us how our minds work. Huh? They really taught us. And we all showed each other love. The birds and shit chirping. There's no drug, even though I believe it's some drugs that's here for us to enjoy. I believe some drugs is here for us to enjoy. Like, what's the stuff that come from the frog? That Mike Tyson DMT or whatever that other stuff is, shrooms. Certain drugs, I think is here for us to enjoy. I think it's here for us to fucking enjoy. Life's supposed to be enjoyable and we learn lessons. But imagine a world with just everybody loving each other. We helping each other. Nobody's sick like that. There's good, beautiful music playing. Our kids running around, don't see color. No such thing as white. Oh, he white. Racism, that's not even here. Sound like heaven. But it could be that if we just change our minds. Talk to me. Birds chirping. Everybody in shape and like a motherfucker. You hear me? You hear me? Everybody smiling. Smiling like a motherfucker. Talk to me. Won't that be better? Ain't no wars. Ain't no borders and shit. We can just walk and just, hey, how you doing? I mean, we gotta have some type of structure. Or not. Fuck it, man. These people got us in this damn thing where we gotta be against something. This side gotta be against this side. Democrats, Republicans, white, black, old, young, vaccinated, unvaccinated. Huh? The fuck? For what? For what? For what? Listen, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna wrap this up, man. This went way longer than I wanted to go. But again, welcome to my channel, Steppa, Two-Steppa, Stepparachi, whatever you want to call me. I prefer Steppa, but once I get to the stage I'm gonna reach, that I know I'm gonna reach, I'm gonna become Stepparachi. Peace, y'all. Go out there and make somebody smile today. I'll be dropping these videos, I don't know how often yet, but go out there and make somebody smile. And they say, why you trying to make me smile? I'll be like, because Steppa said it. Peace.